Hello friends, this is Funny and you are watching Funny HS Info. Today I am going to talk about work at height safety. In this presentation I discuss about the working platforms which were used at work at height, the ladders and safety harness, and how to use safety harness safely and correctly. The first one, scaffolding. Scaffolding is a temporary platform which was used to safe work at height areas. The basic parts of scaffolding are sole plate, base plate, standard, intermediate transom, ledger, transom, platform, bracing, top rail, mid rail, toe board and self-closed drop bar. Now, safe use of scaffold. Always remember that install a top guardrail height from 900 mm to 1150 mm and intermediate guardrail height from 450 to 600 mm. Toe boards of less than 200 mm shall be installed to prevent falling of persons and materials. Board should not be protrude beyond its end supports to more than 150 mm. Boards and planks of solid construction, adequate strength and free from patent defects. Width of the platform should be at least 400 mm. Standard with adequate strength to support the load. Always use sole plates and do not use broken wood plate, concrete brick, and do not erect the scaffold over the drain. Remember, the erection, addition, alteration and dismantling of scaffold should be done by trained workman with adequate experience under the supervision of a competent person only. Only solid and steady point of building or structure should be used for supporting the scaffold and related facilities. The scaffolding must be inspected by a competent person under following situation: before use for first time, after addition, dismantling and alteration, after weather conditions likely to have affected its strength or stability, or to have it displaced any part. While using mobile scaffold, the height to least base ratio of the mobile scaffold should not be more than 3.5 meters. Scaffold should not be used outdoor in strong wind and adverse weather conditions. Caster should be locked to prevent displacement when the scaffolding is in use. Never move the scaffold if someone is on the platform. Rackers should be used in accordance with the planned procedures to ensure the stability of the scaffold. While using mobile elevated working platform, the platform should be designed and examined by registered engineer. The actual load on the platform during work must not be exceeded the certified safe working load. Operator should follow the written instructions from the manufacturers to operate the platform. Install guardrails and toe boards at working platform. Competent person to supervise the erection, dismantling and alteration of the platform. Next one, suspended working platform. Suspended working platform is a lifting appliance for carrying workers to facade of buildings to conduct cleaning, construction or maintenance work. Accidents involving it are basically caused by failure of lifting appliances, failure of suspension ropes, overloads, unsecured anchorage points, inappropriate guardrails, human error during operation of platform. 4-rope system includes 2 suspension ropes and 2 extra safety ropes. Fall arrestor is equipped at each safety rope to prevent falling or tilting of suspended working platform. While using the suspended working platform, must have solid construction. Platform must have guardrails and toe boards. Lifting appliances should be securely fixed at the roof to ensure the stability of the platform. Each person on the platform must wear safety belt that attached to an independent lifeline. Conduct the mandatory test, examination and weekly inspection. And now the means of access and egress of working platforms. Provide ladder or other suitable facilities to ensure worker to access the working platform. The angle of the rest of ladder should not exceed 4:1. Ladder should rise at least 1 meter above the step of points as handhold. Scaffold with ladders as means of access and egress should have ladders securely fixed to the scaffold structure. The landing places of ladder and staircase must be completely and closely planked and with suitable toe boards and guardrails. Safe use of straight ladder. A straight ladder should have appropriate angle to rest to the supporting material or stability will be affected. Ladder should be fixed on the supporting material or if impracticable, secured by a second person at the bottom. Ladder should rise at least 1 meter above the targeted heights as on handhold. Before use, check to ensure that the side rails, rungs have no cracks or damages and anti-slip caps at the bottom are present and firmly attached to the ladder. Safe use of step ladder. Before use, check the hing to ensure that no loose or damage. Check the spreaders to ensure they are fully extended. Avoid placing many tools on the top of the step ladder. Toolbox or tray should be used to contain the tools. Don't stand on the top of the step ladder, that is, at least 2 steps should be reserved. Next one, safety nets. To secure working platform, safety nets to be provided. The installation, dismantling of the safety net are hazardous. Therefore, this process should be carefully planned and supervised. For safety nets, the anchorage must be firmly supported by the structure. Safety net should be installed as near as possible the working surface with a distance of less than 6 meters. Net should not be tightened and its depth should be 1/5 to 1/4 of the shortest edge of the net. And next one, safety harness. The safety harness is composed of straps, buckles, etc. with appropriate combination to support the body of the worker. When a person is falling, the safety harness can distribute the resulting force to whole body in order to reduce the impact to its user. The main components of safety harness are shoulder strap, secondary strap, sit strap, thigh strap, back support for work positioning, adjustment element, fall arrestor attachment element, buckle and marking. How to use correctly the safety harness? The hook of the safety belt should be attached to anchorage above the user to reduce the falling distance. The hook of the safety belt should be attached to the secured anchorage. Fall arrestor of the belt should be attached to an independent lifeline. Don't remove any components of safety belt, and inspection on safety belt should be conducted regularly and before use. Any wear and tears, etc. of the belt should be identified. The main safety measures at working at height are: provide suitable working platform if work cannot be done safely on the ground or any part of a building or structure. Use suitable safety net and safety belt anchored to independent lifeline to prevent fall of person if it is impractical to install suitable working platform. Use safety belt anchored to independent lifeline. It should be the last resort to prevent fall of person.